Hi there, it's time to look at Velo again through the Wyckoff lens. So if you're new to my sessions, here are the 3 key items I will cover during the session. Let's start with the weekly chart of Velo. Last week we said there is a 65% chance for the further seek to the selling climax, and indeed this week continue to seek to a lower point. As of now, there's still no sign of bottoming out and showing the automatic rally. So that's why it remains at a lower chance. Combining with the volume that's still pretty high compared to what we had during September, it seems like it's still not yet where the bottom, I wouldn't say the bottom, where the selling climax would be. Because the selling climax may be a point where subsequent tests may get deeper than it. So that's why I won't say the selling climax is the bottom, okay? Because during the accumulation cycle, there can be subsequent tests that goes lower than the selling climax. So as of this moment, we are waiting to see this coming. I'm trying to make the blue line so it doesn't go in that much. That's too much. Maybe 182. Yeah, roughly about that. Or is it because of the one more decimal point? Okay, yeah, this looks right. So here, second test is expected. So while it's still seeking the point for selling climax, after the automatic rally, let's expect a second test to come. When we get to the daily chart, we see this downtrend still continues, and the price kept trading on the weaker side or the lower half of the channel box or the air hockey table. So it kept bouncing between the bottom and the center line as of this moment. So let me adjust this box a little because it looks to me it's not dropping as deep as I have originally drawn the box. Okay, now it looks more intact. So we're going through a preliminary support stage, still not seeing the selling climax and subsequent tests. One key indication you can see or tell is from these volume bars. Yesterday and today may not be a very good reference because it's weekend and people tend to take a rest. So if we look at last weekend, those candlesticks are also like pins and like inverted this. So okay, it scared me for a second. The screen blinked. So that's why I'm saying, starting from tomorrow, let's see what's going to happen. Is the volume going to go back up again? Because looking at the candlestick on Friday and Tuesday, those two are huge compared to the average across the past 2 weeks. Only on November 4th, it got close to where they were. Okay, not even at the same level. Still probably about 10-20% lower than what we had on Friday and Tuesday. Okay, so that's not a positive sign if you are hoping to see it go up. So while a bounce is expected from this bottom, it can quickly resume to test the 0.003 or 0.004 level. That's 0.0039 over here. Alright, a positive sign is to see this price trade sideways and eventually moves to the stronger side of the channel box and eventually break outside of it. If it continues below the 0.0054, this time point at near mid-February, almost 3 months from now, can be one opportunity. However, if the bounce goes higher, like the automatic rally goes higher and it stays high, let's say if it hits the 0.007 or even above it, there are two timing or two opportunities for breaking outside of this downward channel. One points towards the first week of Jan, the other points towards somewhere near the end of Jan. Okay, I believe we'll still come back to cover Velo before that happens. So it's really key where the selling climax will end up at. If the volume continues to go down and this flattens out or trades sideways, that may well be where the selling climax is. And then we'll see the automatic rally. And then subsequent tests may follow. Remember, selling climax isn't necessarily the lowest point in an accumulation cycle. Alright, so that's all for today, and thanks for joining me for this Velo session. See you.